Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. The second season of Maxton Hall is officially over, and I know one thing for sure. None of us were prepared for the shockwaves the writers unleashed at the season finale. If you're still confused, angry, or just don't understand what's really behind the Beaufort drama, then this video is for you. And without further ado, let's get straight to the point, starting with Ruby and the unfair situation the Beaufort family put her in. Mortimer acted as if his sole purpose in life was to ruin Ruby's. He interfered in every aspect of her life, controlling her to the point of suffocation, and even caused Ruby's mother to lose her job. I couldn't believe how far someone could go. Every time he blamed Ruby, I wanted to scream. Like at the meeting where he lost his biggest investor. Mortimer claimed it was all Ruby's fault, even though Ruby didn't even know where James was. James wasn't even with her. He was out on the football field trying to win for his friend, whom he felt he had abandoned. And Ruby was supposed to pay for it with her future. It was madness. He'd even used a doctored photo to get Ruby expelled from school. And not only that, it meant she couldn't go to Oxford unless Lydia spilled the beans. But we all know that would put Lydia in the exact situation she'd been trying to avoid from the start. This time, though, she couldn't let Ruby take the blame for her. Because if Lydia spilled the beans herself, she'd have nothing to lose. Mortimer would rather die than let the world know about his daughter and Graham's baby. Not because he cared, but because he was obsessed with his reputation. And what if Lydia stayed silent? I thought it unlikely Ruby would ever realize her dream. She'd lost everything. And I'm sorry, but her love for James couldn't undo that devastation. The only good news is that Mortimer's power is waning. He's lost his biggest investor and his 2 children. James was the face of the company, Lydia, the brains behind it. Mortimer doesn't want to admit it, but he's completely alone now. I just hope they get their true inheritance back before Mortimer ruins the whole company. The board no longer trusts him, and now he has no investors. If they don't act quickly, there won't be anything left for them to inherit. James and Lydia have escaped him for now, but they're penniless. However, the loss of their fortune could bring them closer to their aunt, and that's why we'll be seeing more of Aunt Olia in Season 3. The twins are currently staying with Cyril, but that won't last long. First, they don't have the money to live there. Second, Cyril's shady dealings will eventually come to light, and then they'll be forced to live with Olia, which I think she really wants. They deserve a reliable adult in their lives, and Lydia will need help soon. And Graham. We last saw him being taken away by the police. That means he'll likely be in prison for years, and someone will have to look after him. But I'm not sure who can do that while they're fighting to get the will back. However, there is one person I believe will help the family, besides Mortimer, and that's Percy the chauffeur with the most lovable face in the world. Let me explain. The night James and Lydia went to Cyril's house, Percy visited Cordelia's grave. He laid flowers, then took out the keychain and kissed it. If you weren't looking closely, you might have missed it. But since the beginning of Season 2, Cordelia, whose mother has passed away, has been wearing the same chain in every photograph the one Percy is holding. This shows they had a deep connection, and Season 3 will reveal all of that. But before we get to that, I have a conspiracy theory for you. We know that Cordelia was in love before she married Mortimer. That person was most likely Percy. I believe they were in love when they were young, but then Cordelia was forced to marry Mortimer, and they were forced to separate. Percy then chose to stay on as the chauffeur just to be near his lover. And this key isn't a piece of jewelry, but a real key. It opens a box containing Cordelia's original will. We'll have to wait a little longer to find out for sure, but it won't be long. According to rumors spread by leak accounts, the third staff filming has already wrapped. If that's true, we could see the first episode in June, a teaser in April, and the official trailer in May. In the meantime, you can check out the other videos on the channel. And don't forget to follow us so you don't miss any news about Maxton Hall.